Hello, Satnam. So in today's class we're gonna have a look at the pituitary gland. So this pituitary gland is a gland of the size of a bean that really controls everything in our body, if you want. Actually, I'm gonna just mute you all, guys. If you need anything on the Zoom, just write me in the chat. I've got a chat active, or you can unmute yourself as well, like to tell me you can't hear me or something, like last week. We're pretty well done. Yeah, chat as well. Okay, yeah. So the pituitary gland is a little gland on a size of a bean, which is called also a master gland, and it works very closely with the pineal gland. So we're going to talk a little bit about the connection between the pineal and pituitary and why is it important, and a little bit about the Ajna chakra, and also about the balance in the body and how to restore it, and also we're going to tap into addictions and where they come. So the Ajna chakra, the sixth chakra, is as I said, connected to the pituitary and also to the pineal. So when it's balanced, I've got some good things about it. You have a good intuition, you have wisdom, clairvoyance, visualizing, fantasizing, concentration, determination, self-initiation, power of projection, and understanding your purpose. It sounds amazing, doesn't it? So the shadow of the sixth chakra is confusion, depression, rejection of spirituality, and over-intellectualizing. Can't say it properly, I'm sorry. Yeah, so the chakra is all about intuition, so you know where you're going, you know this is the right path. You're standing on a crossroads and you have a left, right, okay, I think I'm going to go this way. You sort of listen to the inner voice. And is the point also where the three major channels, you have the energy channels in the body, the Shushmana, the central channel, the Ida and Pingala, that's the snake, they meet here as well, so it's quite strong energetic point. So when you meditate, most of the times, unless specified otherwise, you concentrate on the brow point, because this is where everything meets. And why is it good to stimulate it? There is a connection between the pituitary and the pineal, which is something called a golden, let me find it, golden link really between these two, because the pineal gland controls the pituitary. Yeah? It sends a signal down to say do this and secrete that much of, I don't know, the thyroid or thymus, yeah, and it will do. The pituitary will then send the signal. So it's the pituitary is controlled by the pineal, and when this connection between these two is all right, you feel harmony within your body. And when it's not all right, you seek the stimulation from elsewhere, from outside. So you would seek it in food, you would seek it in sugar, in drugs, alcohol, video games, anything that's stimulating. Yeah? Something that stimulates, everything stimulates the pituitary gland. So you're looking for and stimulation from outside rather than inside. So when you meditate, when you're in this state of meditation, there's a really strong link between the pineal and pituitary, and you sort of have everything that you need. You probably meditated before, and you feel like in the state of meditation you are like, you're fine, you won. This is because the link between the pineal and pituitary is strong, and you feel harmony in the body. So this is where the addictions are coming through, yeah, because people don't meditate really much. And they seek the stimulation from outside. So the most used drug, I think, is sugar. Then you have coffee. Then you have I don't know, marijuana. Then you have I don't know, alcohol. All that. So that all stimulates the pituitary. So you are sort of in a balance, but by taking that substance, you are forcing yourself out of balance. So then you need to regain it again. So it's like a up and down, really. yeah, so this is what I wanted to say about the connection. Yeah, the person who I'm taking this information from, it's actually 3HO website. He talks about the connection of your soul, literally harmony within your soul. So one thing I wanted to say is Yogi Bhajan in the 70s, when he came to California, started teaching, he introduced Kundalini Yoga to these hippies, these flower children, because they were seeking the mind expansion. He said, I'm going to give you these practices, and this is where you get the expansion of the mind in a sustainable way. And this is exactly what it is. It is the stability between the pituitary and the pineal. So they were seeking the expansion with the substance. And he said, if you have this connection here between the pituitary and the pineal, yeah, you will have the stability within yourself, and then you don't need anything else, and you will have the mind expansion anyway. So yeah, so this is what we're going to have a look today: how to balance the pituitary, and therefore how to balance the pineal as well. And it's quite nice and easy-ish set. It's quite you stay in positions more than doing any aerobics today, and yeah. So one more thing before we tune in. You know, when we tune in with the Adi Mantra, the Om Namo Gurudev Namo, when you vibrate the sound of NG on the upper palate, that vibrates and sends the signal, guess where? To the pituitary gland. Yeah? Then the pituitary gland secretes and communicates with the pineal gland, and then this connection will create a balance within you straight away just by chanting the Adi Mantra, and therefore you will be sort of set to be in your true self, your true Satnam, and this is where sort of the point where you want to begin the Kundalini practice. This is why it's chanted 3 times before we start the Kundalini Yoga practice, so that you are awakened already in that state of mind. Lovely. So let's tune in by rubbing our hands together. Create some nice heat. And placing your hands into the sternum. Take a nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Squeezing all the air out. Squeeze the navel and push all the air out of the lungs. And inhale deeply. And exhale completely. So press your hands together. Focus on the brow point. Inhale. And exhale. So when you chant, really vibrate the nasal cavity with the NG on. So you secrete the pituitary. Inhale once more. And exhale completely. Inhale, lengthen the spine and begin chanting. Adingurem Namah, Jugadingurem Namah, Satgurem Namah, Sri Gurudev Namah. Adingurem Namah, Jugadingurem Namah, Satgurem Namah, Sri Gurudev Namah. Take a deep breath in. Hold this breath in the chest. Keep the throat open, apply a root lock. Squeeze on the root lock tight. Draw the energy up the spine. Let the energy establish. And exhale. Lovely. Let's do some warm-ups to start with. So just do spinal flex, rubbing onto the shin. Inhale forward, exhale back. Nicely flexing the spine. When you get the motion in the tempo you want, just close your eyes and focus on the third eye, focus on the pituitary gland. I'll put you some music on. Just nicely flexing the spine, taking each inhale and exhale. Nicely focus on the flow. You can use the music to go in the rhythm if you want. Go a little bit more for the breath. Expand the lungs. Squeeze the lungs, squeeze the navel in as you exhale. And alternating, using the hand as you flex forward, flex back the same way, and then flexing the other way. So you're looking at the hand, opening the shoulder, inhale forward, exhale back. A little bit more for the stretch of the shoulder, nicely warm it up. And inhale to the center. Hold the breath, apply a root lock. Squeeze the energy, focus on the brow point. And exhale. Let's do a front line nerve stretch. So sitting off your cushions, inhale up, reach as high as you can, and way down. Using a yogi grip, index finger, middle finger around the thumb, inhale up, exhale down. So trying to keep your back straight, and the neck lock is in place. And go a little bit more for the breath to finish. And inhale up. Stretch up, hold the breath, apply root lock. And then exhale. Let's Go to rock pose, sitting on your heels. Lower a little bit. Let's do a spinal flex in this position again. Now concentrate more on the middle of the spine. Yeah? So hands on the thighs. Inhale forward, exhale back. So try to keep the head in level so it doesn't flip around. And again, concentrate on the flow of the breath. Nice deep inhale forward, exhale back. Good, keep it going. And inhale to the center. Hold the breath. Seal it with the root lock. Squeeze on the anus sphincter. Urethra comes in, navel comes in. Do a spinal twist, hands on the shoulders. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Make sure the spine is nice and straight. The chin is tucked in, neck lock in place. Going a little bit more for the breath and a little bit more for the twist. Inhale to the center. Hold the breath, apply the root lock, squeeze on the root lock. Draw the energy up the spine, focus on the brow bone. And exhale. Just warming up shoulders, rotations backwards. A nice big circle with your shoulders. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. And going forwards. A couple more times backwards. Reset the spine. And doing some shoulder movement. Just crisscross with your hands and drawing the elbows when you go back. Nice big breath to it. Warming up the shoulders. You can swap the right and the left hand on the top as you go forward. Make some space in the shoulders. And going up and cross. And up and cross. Up and cross. Yeah, nicely warm up the shoulders. Feel tempo you want to go and feel how far you want to go. Tune into your body, warming up the neck, shoulders, all that area. And inhale up, stretch up, apply the root lock. And exhale, go down, cupping the aura. Just relax. And letting the chin down, warming up the neck. Inhaling half circle to the left. And exhale to the right. And really feel into your neck, see how the neck is. Maybe you want to go slow, take it really slow if you want. Maybe there's some kind of tension you want to release. Today's yoga will be a lot about releasing. And if your neck is ready, you can do 5 times all the way around. Yeah, take it nice and slow, really feel into what the neck wants. When you have your 5, you can stop at the chest and then go the other way around. Or just stay with the half circle if it's okay for you. You can also just do to the left and to the right as if you are saying no. Have a nice stretch of the neck. Yeah? Lovely. So take a deep inhale. Hold the breath for a moment, apply the root lock, squeeze, and exhale. So in one exercise we're going to do breath of fire. I think you all know breath of fire, don't you? Yeah, you all do. You're very experienced. Just to mention for the record, it's a couple of exhales in the navel when you're exhaling through the nose. If you don't know breath of fire, maybe stop here, have a look at breath of fire, because I don't want to stop to teach. It's one of my videos, so just have a look. Yeah, so you're all set, so that's fine. Let's just have a practice of Cobra. One thing about the breath of fire, if you are in a heavy days over period, guys, take a long deep breathing. Yeah, also if you have a very low blood pressure, also low deep breathing. Yeah, that's quite strong breath. So let's lay on the belly. Yeah, lay down. Then I would like you to microphone here. Listen here. So then I would like you to just put the chin down. Stop the music actually. So your chin is down, and you want to slide your hands down, down, down till you can't see them. Yeah. There's a place, probably around somewhere your nipple, where you can't see your hands anymore. Yeah. This is the place where you have your hands in Cobra position. Then you join your heels together. Yeah, it's very important, Bart. Join your heels together, and you slowly coming up. Yeah, you want to have, hello Freddy, awesome to have another one. Yeah, so you want to have your pelvis on the floor. Yeah, so once again, you're laying on your stomach. Yeah, you sliding your hands down till you can't see them, and then you join your heels together, and then you slowly coming up with pelvis still on the floor. Yeah, so you will have you can relax if you want. So this will create a little bit of pressure on the lower back. Yeah, if you are comfortable with that, stay in a Cobra. Otherwise, I'm going to show you. There's an alternation, obviously. So you'll be in Sphinx. Yeah. So Sphinx is elbows tucked in, and you just do this. Yeah. So it's a little bit of is it frozen? Come on, mate, unfreeze. Just have a look. Ah, yeah. Are we good? Thanks, Liberty. Yeah, so an alteration to Cobra is Sphinx. Yeah, so if this position will be just too much, yeah, go to Sphinx, which is elbows tucked in, fingers nice spread, and you have the arch still. Yeah, sort of looking forward in this position. If you can also alternate between these two, maybe be here, I don't know, half a minute, how you feel, and then go to Sphinx, and then go back up if you want. Yeah. So we're gonna do that Cobra in the Kriya. So this is why I'm talking about it. So let me just check. Freddy, have you done a breath of fire before? Just give me a thumb up or down. Breath of fire, all good, yeah? Yeah, okay, so you're focusing on the exhale. Perfect. Lovely. One more thing, guys, I would like you to learn before we get into the Kriya. We're going to be doing a Yoga Mudra, which is, so you're in a rock pose, so sitting on your heels, yeah? And then you interlace your fingers behind your back, yeah? And you're going to be in a position where you have the forehead on the floor and your hands up, like so, yeah? So let's just do, yeah, it's quite, so the more your hands are up, the more are straight, the easier it is, yeah? So let's just do a little bit of practice so you warm up the muscles before we get into it. So just get into your rock pose and then join your hands together and just do a few repetitions like here, yeah? Just for a warm up. So this is also a Kriya. This is a bowing jap sahib. This is what the Jyot Prakash Singh Khalsa is doing every day for 31 minutes. Yeah, this is a Kriya on its own. So just do a few, try to go a little bit further. Yeah, try to feel where the resilience is. So you will find a spot and you just sort of stick with it. Yeah, yeah. You can have a breath in, inhale. Hold it up. Okay, stop for a moment. Brilliant. Yeah, so the more the hands are straight, yeah, I have no clue where my hands are, but the more are straight, the easier it gets in that moment. Yeah, we're just going to do a couple of minutes in that one. So I just wanted you to practice this one before we get to the Kriya. Okay, let's get on. So for Freddie, we're doing a pituitary gland series. So we're stimulating the pituitary gland, and yeah, so we're going to do today. So beginning lung stretch, lunge stretch. So get on your right foot, like so. Let's move this here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so you need a bit of the space behind you. So right foot is flat on the floor, that's the important part. And then the left foot goes as far as it goes. Yeah, but the sole of the foot pointing up. So please don't no tucking of your toes. Yeah, the toes are flat, like so. Yeah, and then you're on your fingertips, and then just literally go up with your knee. Yeah, maybe now you have to shuffle yourself a little bit so you know where you are. And in this position, just long deep breathing. Focus on the brow point, close your eyes, and begin with long deep breathing. Yeah, so keep it up. You should feel a stretch in your groin. And the more you're going to go up to your fingertips, the more you'll get the stretch. So have a nice stretch of the hip. Couple more breaths in. One more big breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And stay in the position and begin breath of fire. So keep going. Try to aim for a couple of exhales per second and feel on the navel, how the navel is pumping in, yeah? That gives you the power. And just stay in the position and keep going. Keep going, nearly there guys. Less than a minute. Deeply focus on the third eye, yeah? Have a nice stretch of the hip. "20 seconds. And inhale, stretch, keep it up, hold the breath, apply root lock, and relax. And now just put the right foot under your body. It forms like a shape of a 1. Yeah, have a nice spot. And here you are aiming for putting your head on the floor and hands like this. If this is too much, just go on your elbows, like so, yeah? Ideally, you are aiming for completely relaxing in the position. Yeah, so find the position which one is good for you. Ideally, you want to have your forehead on the floor, yeah? That stimulates the pituitary. So maybe put the head on the floor and just relax your hands by the side of your body, palms up. Yeah, then simply close your eyes and relax. Really deeply relax into the hips. So your torso is leaning onto the knee on your chest. And it creates a pressure in your hip that will relax the hip. So try to have a nice deep breath, as deep as you can go with the breath, yeah? See how many breaths can you do in the last 2 minutes of this resting position. A nice, deep, big breath. This position is also called a pigeon. So if you were to extend your arms forward, that would be called a pigeon. So this is a modification of a pigeon related to the pituitary gland. So it creates pressure on your forehead. This is where you get the stimulation of the pituitary gland. One more minute in this position. Try to go a little bit deeper with the breath. Just relax. Relax into the hip. Let the hip open. And slowly coming up, so pressing into the hands, and just slide your hand back, your foot back, sorry, and come to a rock pose for a moment. Just have a few breaths here, integrate, feel what's happened to the body. And then beginning the same with the left foot. So the left goes up, yeah, so flat on the floor. And then sliding your right foot as far as it goes. And you know what to do. Just arching your back, looking forward, or closing your eyes, focus on the brow point. Yeah, so off we go, lifting the knee up. And just long, deep breathing for 1 minute. Just breathe long and deep, squeezing all the air out when you exhale. Completely filling in the lungs as you inhale all the way up to the collarbone. Just feel strong like a warrior. Even a warrior needs a good stretching. One more deep inhale. Deep exhale. And then stay in the position, knee is still up, and begin breath of fire. Keep it up, keep the breath of fire going. That will give you the endurance to stay up. Just try to stay up. You can change position with your hands if you want. I think the most effective is your fingertips. Nicely arching the back. Keep it going, keep the breath of fire, keep the pumping the navel. Last 30 seconds. Inhale, hold the breath, apply root lock, squeeze on the root lock, seal the energy. And exhale, knee down, and then the left foot goes under your chest in a shape of the reverse opposite of the one. And then putting your head on the floor as before, palms facing upwards by the side of the body. And relax. A nice deep breath into the hip. So you might realize that one hip will be tighter than the other. So you know which hip you need to work with more, which one is more stiff. Again, really deepen the breath, go really deep, inhale completely and then exhale completely as well. about surrendering to the relaxation really. So with each exhale, try to go a little bit deeper and allow yourself to sink deeper onto the hip. Breathing with 1 minute more in here. Just really spend the minute trying to relax. Let yourself drop on the hip. Inhale and slowly coming up, pressing with your arms, and again just sit in rock pose or any meditative pose really, and have a nice straight back, chin in, and have a few breaths and feel what happened in the body. You might feel the hip got a bit looser, you might feel it's a bit looser heel, you might feel a bit light in front of the third eye. So in your own time, going slowly up to standing. I hope I need my head to position this higher a bit. Yeah, you can see my head just. So feet about 2 feet apart, so quite a shoulder width. Then simply stretching up. And then going down. So with your knees, please don't lock the knees, yeah? Try to keep these muscles around the knees quite engaged so you protect the knee. And then going down, either just touching the floor or pressing down with your palms and just relax in this position. If you can't reach the floor, just reach wherever you can reach and stay in that position. Just long, deep breathing. It's important to engage with a long, deep breath. If you can reach the floor with each exhale, even if you can't reach the floor actually, just reach each exhale, try to go a little bit deeper. Yeah? Or if you're touching the floor, press down with your palms or with your fingers. Try to stretch down a little bit. Again, you're prolonging your breath, really nice deep breath in, breathe out, soften the knees, stretch down. Yeah, make sure your knees are soft, that your legs are not completely straight. Just have a little bit of space for the knees so you protect the kneecap. Do it one more minute here. Let's see how deep can you go with the breath. Really increase, inhale, up all the way up to the collarbone, and then exhale, squeezing all the air out, pulling the navel. And inhale up, slowly going up, take it very slow and steady, and just stand in a mountain pose, soften the knees, tuck the tailbone under, chin down, chest out, and just meditate here for a moment. So the next one is Ego Eradicator. I'm gonna demonstrate on my knees because the camera wouldn't take it, yeah, but you keep standing. And then your hands, my video is frozen again. Come on video, here we go. Yeah, so your hands are the 4 fingers on the finger pads. I'm gonna go a little bit closer, you can see. Yeah, like so. And your thumbs, this is quite a big pressure, yeah, so the thumb is like sticking out literally, yeah. And then you put your hands 90 degrees parallel to the floor, and you lift them up only 30 degrees, about this, yeah, so that's 60 degrees. And then literally plant your fingers up, like as if you were planting yourself into the heavens, to the source. Close your eyes and begin long deep breathing, yeah? So you're standing, I'm just demonstrating on my knees, but please stand if you're kneeling. And begin long deep breathing. And now the breath is very important, so really open the lungs completely. And you're focusing on the point where the thumbs would meet, yeah? So it's a point above your head. So you're focusing up above your head. Yeah, arms are nice and straight. Just breathe long and deep. This might create heat in your body. Now it might, it will. Yeah, just keep breathing, keep expanding the lungs. Keep focusing on the point above your head. Yeah, the key to this position is a pressure of your fingers on your finger pads and maximizing the pressure where the thumb is sticking out, as if you are sticking it up, like charging yourself. Yeah, so you stick it up, the thumbs up. Breathe long and deep. Filling in the lungs with prana, with your life force. And concentrating deeply above your head. Your your arms are straight, there's no bend in the elbows. Just keep the position. Feel how you start to charge yourself. Feel this connection, as if you are plugging yourself into the source. Make sure the chin is a little bit down, so you have a neck lock applied. The chest is nice and out. Arms are straight. Finger pads engaged, fingers pressing into the finger pads. Focus on the point above your head. One more minute here. Let's see how many breaths you do in a minute. If it's 1, if it's 2, or maybe 3. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Keep holding the posture for a little longer. One more breath in. One more deep exhale. And then you inhale up and connect your thumbs. Don't look at them, just connect your thumbs above your head. Maybe you'll hit, maybe not. Then inhale, stretch your fingers up. Hold this breath, apply root lock. And exhale, slowly going down, and now you're combing your aura and you're getting rid of anything that no longer serves you. Just get rid of it, comb it out, and then you stand in a meditative position back into the mountain pose. Tailbone tucked under, opening the chest, chin in, chest out. Feel, have a few breaths here and integrate. Feel what happened to the body within those 3 minutes. Get used to the subtle changes. So you might feel subtle change here on the top of your head, or maybe your body is completely in a vibrational mode, which sometimes it can get. Lovely. So now going down to your cow position. So just going down, sit on your heels first. My video is pausing today. Come on, video. I think it will engage back in. Yeah, there we go. So you and your sitting on your heels. We're gonna get into a triangle, but first let's get it set up properly. So your elbows are tucked into your knees, yeah? And then in this position, try not to change and try not to move your hands. So you're going to your cow first, and then tuck your feet under, and stretch up to triangle. Yeah? And in this position, just begin, again, long deep breathing. So ideally your hands are straight, your legs are straight, and there's an equal pressure between the hands and the feet. Yeah, so you're forming literally a perfect triangle. Your head is in between the hands. We nicely spread the fingers of your hands. And you can have a look at your feet if they are in a line with your mat. Yeah, maybe move your heels a little bit to have an equal pressure on the left and the right foot.
Again, focus on the breath. If you get the position, just close your eyes and focus on the breath. Try to press down a little bit into the heels. Just stay up in the position. Long deep breath in. This position triangle strengthens your whole nervous system. So it's a very, very good position. One more minute here. Again, let's see how many breaths can you get in 1 minute. A nice deep inhale. Exhaling completely, squeeze the navel in, squeeze all the air out. One more breath, inhale deeply. Apply the root lock. Squeeze on the root lock. And exhale. And coming down and lie on your stomach. Just lie on your belly and relax. You put a hand on the head on the side of the body. And just have a few breaths here, relax. And we're going to move into the cobra. So putting your chin, just resting head on your chin. And then sliding your hands down towards your chest area and then join your heels together. It's an important part, the heels must be together. And then slowly going up with still your pelvis on the floor, yeah? And just long deep breathing here. If this is too much, go to your Sphinx, yeah? So alternatively you have elbows in and being in the Sphinx. Or you can alternate in the Cobra. Just breathe long and deep. Make sure the heels are together, yeah? When you're in the Cobra, also make sure your elbows are by the side of the body, so you don't let your elbows to go away. One more big breath here. And then inhale and you look to the left. And exhale looking to the right. Inhale left. And exhale to the right. So you're just moving the head. You're still in the Cobra or Sphinx. And you inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. You can mentally vibrate Sat as you inhale Nam as you exhale. Sat Nam, truth is my identity. Yeah, so ideally your hands are straight, but maybe that's not possible. Just go as far as it goes, but make sure the pelvis is still on the floor. Heels are together. And then inhaling, moving the head to the left. Exhaling to the right. Nearly there, we have about 20 seconds left. Keep it up. If you're in your Sphinx, maybe try to go to Cobra again. A few more times. And inhale to the center. Now hold the breath, apply root lock. Exhale, stay in the position. And 2 more times. Inhale up. Arch the back, apply root lock, squeeze the heels together. Exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale up. Hold the breath. Apply root lock, squeeze on the navel in, squeeze on the inner sphincter. And exhale, and very, very slowly going down, vertebra by vertebra, very slowly. And rest on your stomach and relax. Cobra is very strenuous for the lower back and also very good for the lower back. So in your own time, just going up to rock pose, sit on your heels and just spend a moment in a baby pose. Just to stretch the back. And have a 3 or 4 big breaths in the baby pose. Just doing the opposite stretch. Play a song for the last couple of exercises. Lovely. So last couple of positions we're going to do. First is really lovely. So you are in the rock pose with your hands by the side of your body and your forehead on the floor, like so. And then you inhale up, lifting up your knees and stretching out with your fingers. And then exhale down. And then inhaling up. It's like a flower opening to the sun. Yeah, so start with the head on the floor, then inhale up. Chin is tucked in, and then going down. A nice big breath as you go up, and then exhale, go down. Good. Just find some beautiful meditative rhythm. And keep going. Like a beautiful flowers opening to the sun. The knees are slightly apart, yeah, so knees a little bit apart. And just when you go up, just make sure you go only to the 90 degrees or 180. Don't lean back, yeah? Just going to up and then down. Very good. Really enjoy this one. Feel like a plant. Feel like some favorite plant of yours, some favorite flower, graciously open to the sun. And then bowing down with gratitude. Again, increasing the lung capacity. Inhale, completely stretch out. Down. It's very good, keep going. Make sure the chin is down here, the chin is in the neck lock, so there's a tendency going up, like that. Just keep the chin in. So when you go up, always keep the chin in. And do 3 more times in your own time. And after your 3rd time, stretching up and stay up. Have a big breath, apply the root lock, squeeze on the root lock, and go down. And just relax for a moment in the rock pose. A couple of breaths, focus on the brow point. You will feel the stimulation of the brow point, you will feel the pituitary activated. And the last asana we're going to do is the yoga mudra. So on your knees, on your heels and knees, so your knees are together this time. And then, as we practiced before, so just interlace your fingers behind the back, yeah, and then going down with your forehead and lifting your arms up as high as it goes, and then just long deep breathing in this position. So the more you stretch the hands up, the easier it will get. Try to increase the stretch as you go. Sometimes you will feel that the hands want to go down. Go a little bit up instead. They will start to play a game with you. They want to go down because there is pressure. So try to play the game with them and try to put it a little bit higher instead. You're going to be here only 3 minutes. It's 2 minutes now. So just nice, long, deep breathing. Keep stretching the hands up. You will find out that the more you stretch, the easier it will get. So try to stay on, stick with it, keep your hands up. It's a mind game, this. Just try to keep up, commit to it. You're already halfway through. That's it, you're doing really well. Try to keep your hands up. With each exhale, just go a little bit more. Feel into the resistance and try to breathe through the resistance. This is where the pituitary gland gets really activated. Nearly there, guys, nearly there. Keep it up. Just try to relax into it. The exhale really helps. Last 20 seconds. Nearly there, last 5. And take a deep inhale, stretch up, apply the root lock, and exhale, slowly go down and relax in the baby pose. Well done. Be proud of yourself. In your own time, laying down on your mat and setting yourself for relaxation. So lay down on your back. Use some today. So ideally you're not using any pillows. Just lay down, cover yourself with a blanket, play your song. Just allow yourself to relax. I'm going to wake you up with a bell at the end. to move your body gently. Move your fingers and your toes. Drawing your knees to your chest. Give them a nice hug. Just rocking side to side, so relax the lower back. And then rubbing your palms together and soles of your feet together. Create some heat. Putting your soles of your feet down, just continue with your hands. Just covering your eyes, massaging your face, waking up the body, massage your neck, your nose, your chin. And when you're ready, in your own time, making yourself back to easy pose. I know Jackie needs to go, so I'm gonna wave at Jackie. Satnam, make your, just end it for yourself. Have a 3 Satnams. I'll see you Monday. Yeah. Lovely. So guys, let's just finish with short meditation. I would like to invite you to just simply sit in easy pose. The track is still going. Just sit in easy pose. Put your hands in a Gyan Mudra on your knees. So the thumb and index finger touching. Really open yourself up. Open the chest. And also open the mudra. Yeah? So you have 2 different kinds of mudra. You can either close yourself or open yourself. So try to open it, sitting nice and straight. And then focus on the brow point. And simply, when you inhale, mentally vibrate Sat. Then exhale, mentally vibrate Nam. Truth is my name. I resonate with this name. Slow down the breath. Feel the connection between the heart and the third eye. Feel whole, feel complete. You might even feel the connection between the pituitary and the pineal gland. That creates harmony, creates peace within you, so you don't have to seek it out. Have a few breaths here, really deepen the breath, slow down the breath. Mentally vibrate Sat as you inhale. Nam as you exhale. Really feel into the silence, feel into your inner peace. Feel that no matter what is happening around you, you can still maintain this beautiful state of mind. You can maintain, you can keep in this beautiful harmonic place. A place where you accept of what is happening and just let it happen. Just relax into it. Just be with it. Relax. Remember this state of mind. Take a deep inhale and seal this practice with a strong root lock. Squeeze on the anus finger, squeeze on the sexual organs, pull the navel in, let the Kundalini energy establish, and exhale. Putting your hands in the prayer pose. Join the left and the right hands together in the heart center. This is the very center of you. Feel love. Feel loved. Feel very centered. We're going to end with a blessing song. So if you know the blessing song, please join in. If you don't know, we're going to sing it twice. Ended up with a few long satnams to finish the practice. Just focus on the third eye. And sing along if you want. May the long time sunshine shine upon your soul. All love surround you and the pure light within you. Guide your way. Sun shine upon your soul. All love surround you and the pure light within you. Guide your way. Guide your way, guide your way, deep breath in. Inhale and lift your hands up off the crown. Exhale through the crown, radiating peace to all, including yourself. The third eye, light to all. The throat, truth to all. The heart, love and compassion to all. Grounding the practice through the lower centers. Just bowing your head on the floor and giving gratitude for everything we have, for the teaching. Thank you very much, Satnam. I hope you enjoyed the class. Just I invite you to stay in this beautiful, blissful motion I hope you are in at the moment. to carry on in this harmony. So the way how to carry on in this state of mind is a daily practice, really. There's nothing else. It's a daily tune in to here, to your third eye, to your heart. To try to find daily meditation. It could be something like 11 minutes of a meditation. If you want, you can text me. I'm really happy to advise of what would you like. There's roughly about 72,000 choices, so it's quite a few to pick from. So if you want, I can advise you. And I really invite you to involve this in your daily practice in the morning, to really set yourself up for the day, set yourself up for anything that comes, really. I really like what Yogi Bhajan was saying. I'm not entirely sure if I said this word correctly, but he said, I'm having misery for breakfast, I'm having disaster for dinner, and I'm having horror for supper. So if you are ready for the day, in the morning, if you sort of tune into yourself, tune and clean your subconscious mind, you are much more able to cope with whatever is coming in that day, and to just be in the flow and accept it's actually happening instead of reacting. That's sort of the point you want to be. Lovely, thank you very much. Satnam, I'll see you next week. You know, this is a donation-based class, so if you want to donate, I'm really happy. Contribution is very welcome, and you will find it in the description or in the chat, or we can just have a chat. Lovely, thank you, Satnam.